Here we are.
Hello.
Tea for lunch. What are you drinking today?
It's actually pineapple bubbly with grenadine.
Oh, fancy.
I find bubbly's just not sweet enough.
No, yeah, I'm not into bubbly. I never have been into carbonated water. I wish I could, because I should be drinking more water, but I just feel bloated after.
It's just, it's bubbles.
I am cheating and I'm doing coffee, not tea, as if I ever do tea. But
yeah. Mine looks like Kool-Aid, so...
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really refreshing.
Welcome to Tea for Lunch, the show where we serve up the news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. I'm Mikenna.
And I'm Mitzi, and if you're new here, every week we'll share a top story that we're following in social media, entertainment, celebrity, and tech. You can tune in to this show on Instagram Live every Wednesday around 12:30 Mountain Standard Time, or you can catch the replay every Thursday morning on podcast streaming platforms and YouTube, which is new, and I'm really excited about YouTube. Do you watch podcasts on YouTube?
I go between. I find that the ones I listen to, they're like audio, but then they also film them for YouTube, and then I feel like I'm missing out when I listen to the audio, and I know that they're like showing something, so I'll like go back and watch, or I'll like skip through. Yeah. So I like double hit them, but
I need to get more in the habit of watching podcasts because I feel like I'd have a stronger connection to the host if I saw them speaking. So if you're watching us, I hope you feel really connected to us right now. But yeah, we have all our episodes going up on YouTube, and that's really exciting for us. But how have you been?
Good. It's the craziest fall. I mean, not to always talk about the weather, but the fact that it's 22 degrees in October in Calgary, I'm kind of living for it. I got razzed a bit for not being a fall girl, but this fall's been pretty nice, so I'm liking it a little more and more.
This is my ideal weather. Like, even in the dead of summer, I'm like, I wish it was this. It was like 20 degrees, not too hot, not too cold, a bit of a chill in the air, and still sunny. That's like bliss.
I either want to wear like nothing or all of the layers, so I'm usually like summer or winter, but fall's been a nice adjustment.
Yeah, and I'm really focused right now on Halloween. I've been planning, like, as a mom, I feel like every holiday that comes up, it's like your responsibility to like bring the magic and make it special and make it memorable. Like, these are your child's future memories. So every Halloween, like, I don't even like Halloween, but I have to like plan and strategize her Halloween costume and treats for all her friends and like trick-or-treating at our house. Yeah. And then another curveball is that we started doing Halloween parties at the office. So at Arcade last year, for the first time ever, we did a Halloween party, and we actually did a Halloween contest, which was really fun. Yeah. And we had a decent prize. But this year, our team is bigger. There's more people who are going to be vying for that prize, and so we have to bring a bigger prize. But then we also have a party planning committee. Last year, it was just like me who like kind of did it at the side of my office. But this year, it's like a team of people who are actually planning a good Halloween party. Yeah, I feel like the pressure's on. I'm also not really a Halloween person, but I totally get what you're saying about like when, as a mom, I'm not a mom, but it is something I look forward to doing for children. I'm excited to do family costumes. Yeah, I think do a family costume. No, because my husband won't participate, but if I could, I would. That would be really fun. I think family costumes are really cute, and I have a little baby too, so I can like take advantage of the fact that he won't fight me on a costume and just like stick him in something. You can decide. But yeah, last year I had a really good costume, so the pressure's on to up it this year. Yeah. Last year I was Kris Jenner, and iconic. I felt like Kris Jenner, and so I kind of want to pick a costume that like makes me feel like I embody that personality. Yeah, I remember seeing the Arcade Halloween TikTok on your page, and I was like, connections. I want to work there. Fun, and now you are. And now I'm here. So it's the first time I've ever planned my costume this far in advance. Okay, so you know your costume already. I do. Wow, good for you. I don't know what I'm going to be yet. Time's ticking. I know. I would need to. I'm thinking I might try to convince Mike to do a couple's costume, but we'll see. But we have some fun stories to talk about. Should we get into our first one? Yeah, let's jump right in. We are. Hopefully you can hear us. I think so. That's good. Okay, first story of the day. Tom Cruise is looking to film a movie in space. He's working towards finalizing that deal. Apparently in talks with Universal Group about making a film at the International Space Station.
There have been documentaries filmed in space, but not a feature. He wants to be the first civilian to perform a spacewalk. The movie will supposedly start on Earth and have a portion filmed in space. I have thoughts on this. I know you do too.
I have thoughts on this too. So I actually feel like Tom Cruise is the perfect actor. If anyone's going to go to space and film an action movie, it better be Tom Cruise, because he's just like the action guy in person. But I watched, what was it? Top Gun. He did amazing that. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you notice that he was literally in every single scene?
Yeah.
Like, props to him. I think it was that movie that made me really respect Tom Cruise, because he was in every scene. He did all his own stunts. Like, he is an action figure in human form. And so if anyone can do it, I feel like Tom Cruise can do it. And I'm not interested in any other actor being in space filming anything. Like, I wouldn't be stoked on, like, Brad Pitt being in space. Like, that would just feel like, why? But Tom Cruise, like, he's at the end of his career. It's time for him to, like, do something that he's going to be known for, break some records. Like, yeah, he's like a movie star, but like, what is his legacy? And I feel like this could be it.
Honestly, I think you changed my whole perspective a little bit there.
Okay.
I am the exact same character in every single movie he's in. It's just like you place the action figure, like you said, into a different scenario. And I can never see him as a character. He's always just Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but I felt the same thing for a long time, but I actually appreciate it now. Like, I love that he's in his lane and not trying to be anyone else. Like, he's not trying to win an Academy Award. Like, he's just an action man. That's a really hard thing to do now. Like, we don't go to the movies like we used to pre-COVID, but Tom Cruise can get people to the movie theater. So if Tom Cruise is going to space and filming a movie, that's probably going to be a good movie, and it's probably something I want to see in theaters.
Hot take. Michelle says Robert Downey Jr. should go to space first. I might second that.
Really? Why?
But he's already kind of been to space as Iron Man.
Oh, I was like, Robert Downey Jr.
Really.
Remind me who he is. I don't know, but he's only done one character that's like,
it's true.
You know, like
a blockbuster.
Exactly. Anyways, I'm for it. I would love to see it. I'm not even an action person. Like, I don't even like action movies, but I would watch that.
I can respect how he does his own stunts. I'll give him that.
Okay, as someone who gets like sore after a day of like doing nothing and sitting around, like, I respect that. Next story, YouTube has launched a new feature creators looking forward to, and it's having a handles over the next few months, which will allow creators to share their channels easier and allow people to discover channels easier as well. Creators with custom URLs will have their handle default to the URL unless they create it. But basically what this means is you'll have like an @ handle like you do with every other social network.
I think that's interesting. I think it's a long time coming. Finding any level. I started a YouTube channel really recently, only to find that there's another couple named Kenna and Garrett, which is my nickname and my husband's name, and we do our YouTube together. So there's another channel with like a couple with the same name as us.
Right, and the handles will actually like hopefully stop other people from doing that anymore. So like there's this huge issue actually on YouTube where bigger people will find or take their videos, like say from TikTok or Instagram, and upload it to a channel on YouTube that they didn't authorize, and they'll start getting subscribers and even monetize on those channels without permission of the original creator. So hopefully this will actually prevent from people doing that, because you'll have like an official handle. So I think it's a great move.
I wonder if there's going to be like a frenzy to secure handles when this first launches.
I'm sure there'll also be like an authorization or like verification process from YouTube, the same way there is like with Instagram and everything else.
Yes.
To prove that you're the official whatever person.
Interesting. I like it. I hope it helps with the SEO-ness of YouTube and finding channels.
I like it too, and I like that you can handle people, like if you wanted to like get people to do something in the comments. I also think like it's the way we talk to each other. It's the way that like we function in the digital space, like with people's @handles. Yeah. There's so many people that I actually like refer to and talk to them in real life by their handles. Yeah. So like I have no issues with this. I think it's a great move.
I think it's a long time coming.
Yeah.
They're a little behind. But
Good job, YouTube. Okay, last story.
Finally, the last story. Meta is downsizing and rearranging its offices, but don't tell them that. Amongst their rumors of massive layoffs, the tech giant is pushing back against the term downsizing, and they prefer instead to call it vibe planning. So aside from them moving into a smaller space, the company is building noise-canceling cubicles to maintain an open office feel while allowing employees to take calls in a less disruptive way. Meta has not confirmed which offices will get vibe planning, but some outlets are predicting that massive layoffs are in the coming.
Layoffs at Meta is nothing new right now. Like tech in general, there's layoffs happening everywhere, so that's not surprising to me. But LOL at vibe planning. Like someone in corporate was like, this is such a great idea to rebrand downsizing to vibe planning. But also, like, basically it sounds like they're having a new space and cubicles that could essentially be like the same as your little office at home.
Yeah. It's so strange to me, this whole like remote work post-COVID shift. I'm very much the type of person that my mindset is my physical surrounding. I love being in the office. I get way too cozy at home. I find that I'm not as productive. It's not the same for everyone, but I don't know. Totally. I just have weird thoughts on it.
I'm with you. Like so at Arcade, when everyone's doing now, especially in a post-COVID world, like most people are, going into remote teams or doing more virtual work and actually getting rid of their offices. But I see so much value in being in the same room with someone and collaborating with someone. And I'm the same. Like if I'm at home, I am way too lazy. I'm like not in the headspace. I also feel like I'm over ambitious with like multitasking. I'll like be like, oh, I'll start a little laundry and make myself a lunch, and then it changes kind of like where my head's at. It changes my focus. So I personally love it, but I know lots of people prefer to still work from home, which is to each their own. But yeah, I just find it interesting the things that like larger companies are doing to either promote or discourage coming into the office. It's just kind of, to me, points to like what their culture is like, and it sounds like, investing in the sense, but if that's like the entire space is filled with these cubicles, like that can't be good for culture.
It's like you're being brought together to then separate again. I think it's different.
Right.
You can have like working rooms and places, but to have a big open space like we have here, to be able to collaborate and then, put yourself away in a sense when you need to take a call or do something is valuable. But it's like, why would you sit in just a cubicle?
Yeah, and personally I would hate to work in a cubicle.
I think there's no like right or wrong way to work anymore. Totally. I think it's very much a personal thing. I know there's a lot of people here that like to work at home more than here, and it's very different, and to each their own. I wish I could be the person to stay at home all day, but I can't. I like doing laundry and making myself long lunches too much.
Yeah, totally. Me too. I could not do it. I'd get so distracted.
Too much.
Well, that was it. Thank you for joining us. Now that we've wet your palate, go eat something